It is no doubt the latest landmark facing Vauxhall Street, Colombo 2, standing majestically on a land extent of 235.44 perches. A 12-storied commercial project of Rs 842 million, comprising of a roof terrace, chiller room building, generator room, underground sump, pump room and channel, parking facility and landscaping. Project Aitken Spence Administration Building Project. Location number 315 Vauxhall Street, Colombo 2. Employer Aitken Spence Property Development Private Limited. Project Management Project Manager and Developers Private Limited. Consultants ADV Consultants Private Limited. Contractor Sanken Lanka Private Limited. Commencement date 4th May 2006. Completion date 30th September 2008. Contract value Sri Lankan rupees 842,339,695 and cents 41. This project involves the construction of a 12-storied RCC frame structure on reinforced concrete cast in situ pile foundation, mainly for an administration office complex having a total floor area of 22,000 square meters approximately. Date of commencement was 4th May 2006 with a target completion date of 31st March 2008 at a contract price of Rs 842.3 million rupees. The final contract sum was Rs 860.6 million, and due to the additional scope of works, variations and descriptions suffered, the date of completion was extended to 30th September 2008. Pre-planning. Our target was to complete the project within 20 months. Considering our past experiences in commercial buildings, we were aware that the finishers would take a substantial part of the duration. Based on this, we developed the construction program using MS Project. For hoisting of materials and goods, one electric elevator was used to assist workers and staff with vertical travel. In addition, a tower crane was also installed at this site. When several gangs were deployed at the site, using the hoist led to conflicts among the gangs. In order to eliminate this, a separate gang was engaged to deliver materials to the required levels. Officers ascertained the needs of the workmen and instructed this gang, which ensured that the required materials were available to the workforce at the respective levels for their work planned for the following day. In accordance with our quality management system, the project quality plan was developed, which included the method statement, resource schedules, etc. Due to the detailed planning that was carried out, the operational teams had a project-specific reference document to proceed with the construction work without undue disruptions. Site organization, project manager, site engineer, and the rest of the staff were assigned to the project site. Whenever assistance was required from the head office, the section managers and other staff visited the site and helped the site staff. Site cleanliness. All workmen were instructed to clean their working area at the end of the day and deposit all debris at a predetermined location at every floor. Sanitary waste was disposed through the CMC gully bowsers. To safeguard workmen from mosquitoes, undesirable insects, disinfections were arranged every week. There were no complaints from the CMC medical officers. There was no significant time loss due to workmen falling sick. Welfare facilities. All essential facilities were provided at the site for workmen as well as for the staff. The workers' canteen was also set up for their own meals under subsidized rates. Labor quarters with all essential facilities were provided at the site, whilst separate premises were rented out for staff at close proximity to the site. Safety. All necessary safety equipment, safety belts, dust guards, earplugs, gumboots, goggles, etc. were provided to workers depending on their needs. In addition, safety meetings were held regularly to emphasize the importance of safety. Notice and signboards were displayed at strategic points to warn workmen of possible hazards. Fire extinguishers were placed at predetermined locations. We always encourage the workmen to use available safety equipment to protect themselves and other co-workers. This practical effort put in and the expenditure incurred is fully justified, as there was no major accidents at this site up to the completion of the project. Construction features: excavations. Depth of excavation was nearly 4 meters below existing ground level. Concreting. Ready-mix concrete supplied from our batching plant in Paliaguda were pumped using mobile concrete pumps. Approximately 14,500 cubic meters of concrete of grades 15 and 30 were used in the construction. Reinforcement work. Imported steel was used in order to ensure conformity to the specific standards. Random samples were selected on arrivals at the site and tested at laboratories acceptable to the consultants. There were no non-conformities. 1,500 metric tons of steel were used in the structure. Partition walls. A total of 1,312,183 bricks were used in construction. Floors. Contractual requirements were to finish the floor with ceramic and porcelain tiles. All were imported floor tiles which were laid by subcontractors. Beside the bulk cement and fine aggregates used for ready-mix concrete, 96,000 bags of cement were used to complete the project. We have done all the plumbing works and provided assistance to mechanical and electrical contractors as the main contractor. Construction management. At the inspection itself, the project implementation system was discussed and agreed upon. Some of the major issues were site instruction and variations, shop drawings and approvals, nominating subcontractors and dealing with them, product approvals, submission of valuations, weekly technical meetings, supply of samples and approvals, testing procedures and approvals, fortnightly progress review meetings, inspection procedures and approval of work. Having established the procedure in advance, everyone was aware of how each issue at the site was to be dealt with. Therefore, construction management was reasonably easy at this site. Consultants confined their inspections by random audits only. Due to the team spirit displayed by the parties involved, every problem was discussed and resolved in a fair and reasonable manner. Materials and products that displayed major roles in the project, and the quality was selected strictly based on the specifications. Approved samples were displayed in the sample room. Therefore, identification of the correct product or material was made easy. Sorting was minimized. Only reputed suppliers were considered for procurement of materials, goods and services. Maintenance of site records. We maintain the required documentation and repairs necessarily to achieve authority approval. This include site log entry book, RFI, distribution schedule, weather report, daily workers, distributors, day work sheet, inspection sheet, sheet for concrete work, etc. Sump tank, 167.37 cubic meters. Overhead tank, 55.61 cubic meters. 4 numbers of OTIS high-speed elevators with each 19-person passenger capacity. 2 810 and 1 500 kVA standby generators serving the full required capacity. 181 car parking slots and 56 bike parking slots were made by paving interlock cement blocks. High-quality Marazzi onyx tiles from Italy and Rossell tiles were used for the finishing works. Aluminium doors and tilt and turn windows from Rayner's Belgium with low heat emissivity glasses were used. Financial management. S-curve was prepared by original plan work done and claimed work done. It was prepared every month after the work done was claimed. Referring this line, we could check the financial situation of the project. Challenges. The original date of completion was 31st March 2008. However, due to various economic factors beyond our control and additional work, the completion date for the project was extended by the client. Completion. The project was successfully completed to the entire satisfaction of the client and consultants within 29 months with the approved extensions.